So people invariably talk about the expense of a divorce. Why is it so expensive? A lot of people understand going in that it's going to be somewhat expensive. Maybe they don't realize how much. Certainly people get into the thick of it and they start to realize the reality of it. And I'll give a couple of examples and reasons why. First, there is your selection of counsel, right? I mean, like in any business, there are concierge, white glove service law firms, and there are sort of fly-by-night, work out of the back of their van law firms. Both of those could get you through a divorce. One of them is going to be more expensive. So you've got to find the balance between getting the quality of customer service that you want and deserve and the results that you want and deserve. So that's part of it. But honestly, maybe the least of it. At the end of the day, a divorce is going to be more expensive than you would think, no matter what level of service you elect to go with in terms of your attorney. And that's because at the end of it, it's a lawsuit. And it's the strangest lawsuit that there is because it's between two people that have been living together, married for 15 years, 25 years. But it is just a lawsuit. It's in the superior courts of the state of California. It has a case number. It has a petitioner and a respondent. It has rules of procedure and rules of evidence. And an example I give a lot of people, just one of the reasons that divorces can get expensive, is the following, which is spouses under the California Family Code owe each other the same fiduciary duties that business partners owe each other under the California Corporations Code. I don't just mean they're similar, the exact statutes are in each of those codes. And so if you read in the newspaper about a local business that had 3 or 4 locations, and you read that the partners in that business were unfortunately involved in a nasty litigation about winding down and dividing that partnership. And you read that it had been going on for 2 years and each side had spent $200,000. No one would even think that's newsworthy. That wouldn't even be a story. We would all just shrug our shoulders. Oh, well, lawyers are expensive, lawsuits are expensive. So it goes. A marriage is exactly, by law, with the duties that are owed between spouses, that kind of partnership. And unlike a business of that nature, this is a partnership where people didn't often know that they were partners to that degree. They certainly weren't having monthly and annual board meetings. They didn't have an explicit division of labor among the partners about who was responsible, who was the CFO, the COO, the CEO. They didn't have a structure. So they're unwinding a business they didn't know they were in. That's just one reason. Next time I talk with you guys, I can give you several more.